So my last video was about my setup and how my camera was actually set up in my studio space. This video is more about, it's just like a checking in. So more about how I actually use my setup in reality. Obviously having all the gear and having everything on you is one thing, but then actually using it, actually working with it in real time, in reality, is completely different. I just wanted to explain how I use it and how it's been working for me. So I'm going to talk about my lifestyle and my work reality. So really, I do content creation, obviously, but it's more of a part-time thing. I do have a job and it's a 9-to-5 job that I work Monday to Friday, and I have to juggle between that job and my content creation stuff. So usually it's like straight after work, which is in the evenings or either on the weekends. So I have to juggle all that, including on top my life and family commitments and all that sort of stuff. So that's kind of like my work ethic in terms of doing content creation, and I usually have very like short windows to do my content creation as well. So like I might have a quick burst of an hour of filming or maybe 2 hours of filming, and then obviously have to balance that with the editing as well. So obviously I'm filming this right now, I will have to take time out to obviously edit it, and to edit it find some time after work or at night time or something, like whenever I get any free chance I'm gonna edit the video. But there's many factors that affect me to be able to do this sort of work. So sometimes it'll be the energy after work. You know, energy is quite low, but I have to push through and I have to do what I need to do to film that video or script that video idea or create a short list or do an edit, something like that. It's like just fitting content creation around life basically, and I just have to take time out for it. It's just one of them things, and obviously I'm trying to build this alongside a full-time job. It is difficult, but I still keep pushing through, and there are some short windows where I'm able to create some content or either edit some content. This is what realistic is for me. This is what I have to deal with, and I'm just trying to be open here. That's how I've got to work. You know, people might think, oh, you know, I've got so many hours in the day and I'm just gonna be creating videos and editing them. No, I'm like, at the moment it's 9:42 p.m. and I'm filming this, and you know, after I've filmed it, if I've got time I'll try to edit it. If not, you know, I might need to go to sleep, and then the next day I'll have to work out if I can edit. But yeah, all I'm trying to say is I'm trying to give you a realistic idea of what it is that I've got to do, and what I'm telling you is actually the realistic thing that I have to deal with. From my previous setup video, the main thing about this setup that I've done in the studio place, it's not quality. Even though I'm trying my best to create a very nice, good looking video and trying to make sure that quality is there, but there's always some sort of friction whenever I try to start creating content. Meaning, like if I need to start to film or I need to edit or something, there's always some sort of friction. And my main thing is that I want to just start quick. I want to start filming as fast as I can before I start procrastinating, doom scrolling, or self-doubt and imposter syndrome and God knows all sorts of other things. So I just want to start, and then once I've started, the momentum just pushes me forward for the next video. So once I've filmed this, maybe I might have the urge to film the next one because of the list of video ideas I've got that I'm going through. You know, I need to just start things fast so that I don't delay myself. And that's the reason I created this setup, because it gives me the opportunity to start creating content without any friction. So it lowers the friction barrier, and then on top it just helps me to be able to film quickly. That's it. I've probably repeated myself there, but I think you kind of know what I'm trying to say. For me, I just need something where anything that can help me to start as quick as I can, that matters to me the most. I just want to get it filmed and done, because I end up procrastinating a lot, and that causes an issue, and plus my energy levels are down, so that causes an issue. So there's many factors. For that reason, this setup, it just works for me. The way it is, it just works for me. It's quick. I can probably improve it a bit better. There's probably a little few things I can do, which I've been thinking about, but I'll leave that for another video. So I still care about visuals. I love visuals, like filming cinematically and all that sort of stuff. But the problem is, it's not that sustainable for me weekly. I thought it would be, but it's not. So whenever I try to film something, I'm always like, okay, I need to film something. I need to, because I've got loads of ideas. I've got loads of cinematic like visually pleasing, aesthetically pleasing ideas, but it requires a lot of time. And for me at the moment, time is a bit of an issue, meaning that I don't have the time as much as I would like to have so that I can film these cinematic scenes or cinematic, you know, content or whatever. So I'm basically trying to choose the one that allows me to film content with the lowest effort possible, but at the same time providing value and still making it look good to an extent. So I still care about how things look, but then at the same time, I can't make every video cinematic because of time restraints and where I need to put my energy in and how quickly and efficient I want to be. So it's one of them things where I'm just learning to put my energy where I need to put it to be able to give the correct output. So I'm trying to increase my output here and try to have more videos posted, and you know, like with this setup, I'm able to just film in quite quickly and be able to push that out. So it helps me in that sense. So obviously my motivation varies a lot. Like it can be up, it can be down. I think most of the time it's up, but the problem is it's the 9-to-5 job, juggling life and, you know, other commitments and things like that. That's what affects my motivation a lot. And sometimes I'll have the motivation, like even filming this, had the motivation to get it done. Even though I'm tired, I probably look tired, I still pushed myself to film this video because it's just my creative urge to create something and create that video and share it with, you know, at least one person out there who can maybe resonate with what I'm trying to speak about here. That is definitely one of the main things, the motivation. And on top, obviously, having a setup gives you the efficient workflow that you're looking for, helps you to be a bit more disciplined as well. So if you've got that, then you're able to stick to a routine of some sort and film. Like at the moment, I've been filming like nearly every week now, a YouTube video. Last year, I didn't, you know, it was difficult for me. It's probably because I've improved in terms of talking, in terms of filming, in terms of actually being able to manage my workload, actually manage my 9-to-5 job and life commitments and things like that. Putting them all together, I think I've been able to create some sort of, not a perfect system, but a system that works for me. And because of that, I'm able to keep churning, keep doing what I need to do. Quite consistent with it to an extent, you know, filming every day or filming here and there or scripting for a video. You know, it just pushes my motivation that higher. It increases my motivation every step of the way. So that's what I'm kind of dealing with at the moment. So there's many things that I'm learning from doing this as well. It's like I'm documenting what I'm learning and what I'm doing and what I'm filming and all of that stuff. And it's more about that than performing. There was a time when I used to, if you look at my old videos on YouTube, I used to chase perfection a lot. And I think now doing this filming and creating content and all of this stuff, I'm learning a lot. So because I'm learning, I want to be able to document all this. So that's what I'm trying to do. Like I said, my previous video was setup. Now I'm talking to you about how that setup actually affects me in reality. So I'm just trying to show the little stepping stones of how I'm doing content creation. You know, I've been creating content for the past 5 years or something. And each year I've learned something new. Each year I've learned something that's made me better from the last year. So this year, obviously I've got a new camera, means I've learned a bit more color grading. That's the type of stuff that I've been kind of like going through, and that's what's going through my head. I'm just trying to document what I'm trying to do, and I want it to resonate with someone out there who wants to maybe start content creation, or maybe who's aspiring to be a content creator, or someone who loves filming or editing or anything like that. I hope this reaches out to that one person. Because of chasing perfection, like I've said in my other videos as well, I ended up delaying what I wanted to actually film, and I never got around to filming it. And that was the most pointless waste of time ever. Because of that perfection chasing, there's so many videos that are in my backlog that I could have filmed, and I will be filming them this year. Because why am I thinking about perfection? Perfection will come, well, what is perfection anyway? You know, perfection will come when it needs to, but nothing can be ever perfect. So just to finish off over here, I'd say my main goal is to just keep documenting as a go ahead, and keep making videos around things that are helping me with content creation, and you know, about content creation and cameras and gear and whatnot. I think the channel itself will keep evolving. I've tried to put as much info in the channel to explain what it is that I do, why I do it, you know, what is it that you can gain from this, what value can you gain, you know, all this sort of stuff. I've mentioned it on my other videos as well, and it kind of like gives you an idea what type of channel this is going to be. But like I said, it's going to keep evolving, the channel, so it might go into different sections, but they're all interlinked, they all overlap with one another, so you should be able to see that as time goes on. Someone who's on a similar path as me will definitely understand what I'm talking about. I feel like this whole video was a bit of a waffle. I just wanted to speak out and just kind of explain my kind of process and work with content and how I deal with content in my own time. You know what you need to do to support this channel. I'm trying to keep it as uncut as possible and keep it as true what I want to say, how I feel. I want to keep it as true as possible, you know. That's what I'm trying to do with this channel, really. And like, I'm constantly uploading on Instagram, TikTok, you know, and now I'm on YouTube as well, so I'm trying to do all three of them, so it can get difficult, but yeah guys, that's literally it. I hope you liked the video. It was a bit of a waffle, I think, but like I said, I just wanted to speak my mind, and nothing scripted here. I'm just talking, just wanted to share what I had in my head. That's it. Yeah, if you guys have got any questions or anything you want to ask, drop in the comments below. You know, I always reply. But yeah, other than that guys, I'll see you in the next one.